I'm just going to say the quiet part out loud since everybody else is doing it. Seems to be the going trend. If you vote Republican, you can't be a good person.
And I'll say the quiet part out loud for you. If you're going to judge one's character based on their political stance, then you would do the exact same thing and judge the content of one's character based on their skin color. Because if you can't look beyond a political stance, what makes anyone believe you'll judge that person based on the content of their character and not their skin color or gender? That thought process right there will keep the division between us as Americans. Instead of focusing our attention on one's political stance or political ideology, how about we focus our attention on unifying America and acting like Americans?
I'm not doing this video to be harassing or abusive in any kind of way. I'm not trying to be argumentative in any kind of way. Anybody who follows me know that I am not that person. I am not that content creator. I'm just bringing enlightenment to this argument and why it falls on deaf ears when I hear it. The one thing that I have said and I have publicly thanked Donald Trump for is exposing the other side and letting us know who they really are. The Republican side is full of racists, misogynists, homophobics, xenophobics, hate-filled Christians, and fascists. Therefore, I myself, speaking for myself, I will not be unifying or coming together with anyone over on the Republican side. It has nothing to do with skin color and everything to do with your character. I also won't be unifying with anyone on the right because of your political beliefs and ideology. Let me explain further. I mean, make no mistake that when people on the right make this argument about wanting to unify and us being divided and all of that stuff, they are not talking about including black people. They are talking about unifying with other white people. But I shall continue arguing his point about us unifying, speaking as a black woman. Politically, as a black woman, I fight for my right to continue to vote and be a part of the political process. And Republicans don't want that. They don't want it so much that they're willing to murder people on the left for it. As a black woman, I want systemic oppression and racism abolished. And people on the right want to continue to fight to have the right to systemically be racist towards me and oppress me. As a black woman, I want black people to be able to make the same money that white people make. If you're making $20 an hour on a job and I'm hired to do the same job, I want to make $20 an hour. And people on the right want to continue to fight that I don't make the same money that they make. Fight so hard that they're willing to murder me because that's what I fight for. As a black woman in the United States, I know that the history being taught in this country is being whitewashed and isn't being told truthfully. And I want all of our children to learn the correct history of the United States. And you don't want that. You don't want it so much that you're willing to murder me because of what I want. People on the right want the right to be able to spew hate towards me and other black people, to continue to discriminate and oppress black people. And I don't want that. So I rise up and fight against that. And you want to murder me for it. I want everyone to have access to A+ free or affordable health care in the United States. I want Black women to receive health care free from biased providers. You don't want that, and you're willing to murder me for that. I want everyone to have a livable wage here in the United States. I don't think anybody should be living or sleeping out on the streets. And I fight for that. You are upset that I fight for that. So you want to stop me from fighting for that. So much so that you're willing to murder me for that. I want corporations and millionaires and billionaires to pay their fair share in taxes. You hate the fact that I want that so much so that you're willing to murder me for it. I want to be able to go to work every single day wearing my hair the way that it grows out of my head without discrimination from my bosses. And you want to murder me for that. I mean, let's swing it right on back to what I said at the beginning. I know when you all deliver that message of unifying and coming together, it's not meant for Black people because you guys don't even view Black people as Americans. Hell, Mitch McConnell told us that.
What's your message for voters of color who are concerned that without the John L. Lewis Voting Rights Act, they're not going to be able to vote in the midterm?
Well, the concern is misplaced because if you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
So when you guys speak of us unifying, I'm clear you're not speaking about Black people. You're speaking about all white people unifying and shutting down and stifling out the BIPOC community, including the Jews. You're fascists. And again, I want to say it publicly and as loudly as possible. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you for showing us without any doubt who Republicans really are. Now, I'm headed out to get me some popcorn so I can continue to watch the Republican Party implode. Y'all have a fantastic Saturday.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been absolutely amazing. Thank you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.